welcome back to Fucky Wucky Literature Club.
Yeah, wow. Some shit went down last time, as you probably. Am I gonna have to put a warning there?
Well, no, some shit went up.
Yeah.
I would at least put it in the like.
I'm probably gonna put it. I'll probably throw something up there.
Yeah.
You want to try and read that?
You know, no.
I see an annoying girl running what? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance and waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might drive to herself. This girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to go to school and days like this, starting around high school. She went to be like this, almost running off away. I just standing out in front of the cross and it catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day, just like any other.
Yeah.
Always used to the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always liked walking to school alone.
Couple of besties.
What? No. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club, but it's not like there's any girls in there anyways. School day is as ordinary as ever, before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them will probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start at the anime club. Smurd? Monica? My goodness, oh, that's bad.
No worries.
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Huh? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic.
Yeah, it's almost like Monica wrote that.
That'd be weird. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for, anyways?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you can check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yep. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that club, what club did you decide to join?
The napping club.
Oh, okay, I feel that.
Actually, I'm starting a new one. The literature club.
That was strange. Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find a new member for something that sounds so boring.
I can see that.
But it's really not boring after all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of the members even keeps a manga collection in the room. Nerd.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She is a nerd.
That nerd?
She's always insists that manga is literature too.
You good, Monica?
Oh, I think
Oh, what?
Oh! Hitting X lets you hide the...
Oh, okay.
Okay, interesting. What?
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess, but she kinda is. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
A smurd. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? And screw off? I won't ask you to join, but...
Could you join?
If you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome. You're really sweet, Smurd. You know that?
That's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important to me.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings the classroom door open.
Slam!
Slam!
I'm back. I brought a guest with me.
A guest?
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the Literature Club, Smurd.
All words escape me the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Smurd in the classroom and decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget, but it just happens that I run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yep, that would be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Smurd?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you really didn't plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
I don't know why Rick's kind of has a southern dialect about him.
Yaw! As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Did you have a stroke? I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start or something brand new. Like a game. Especially when it's someone that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worth the while. But it's more school events and like the festival that much more important.
My God.
I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such a different girl, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot in the middle. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Oh my God. Well, tea and reading might be a pastime for me. At least you enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Smurd, what kind of things do you enjoy to read?
Well, I let it read in the past few years. I've really a good way of answering that. Manga? I'm more quite myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
So, not much of a reader, I guess. Wow. Damn.
Ouch. Oh, that can change. My God, I am off today.
No worries.
What am I saying? I spoke of the thing after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Like my favorite, the Gorefield.
Garfield.
My favorite comic cartoon cat. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world, it is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep and psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Nah, nothing to do with this game at all.
Horror field.
I read a horror book once. Desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, hit the thing again.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way that you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, well, I hate you. Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, or don't you, Natsuki?
Well, what? What gives you that idea?
You're cute.
Thank you.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind on last meeting club meeting.
You all get there, Joe?
No, I'm not. Oh. Whoa.
It looked like you were working on a poem called
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine. Ooh.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how you feel, Natsuki. Wait. Dyslexic man walks into a bra. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing their vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Okay. Since we're almost done with this episode,
Yes.
I think I'm gonna retire this voice.
Okay.
Because the main reason I did it was
Which,
because
Yuri's or Monica's?
Monica's. Just because
Okay.
I figured then we both have one fun voice and just our normal voices.
Yeah.
But yeah, the reason I started doing, because I was like, when Eric chose Gilbert Gottfried for Sayori, I was like, oh well, shoot, he's going through hell. I don't want him to go through hell alone. So I just gotta choose an equally gruff and rough voice. You know, I don't want my voice to die by the end of this.
That's fair.
And I think we're about halfway through, probably.
Yeah, I think Monica also has a lot of lines.
Yeah,
So,
considering she's like
yeah.
a big part.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read this in my normal voice. Do you have a writing experience? Do you?
maybe.
I'm kidding.
See, this is Rick. It makes sense.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Hang on a second. Did Monica always have that white thing on her head? The ribbon.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Okay. Did she have that before?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, we can look back at the previous episodes and we'll
Alright.
take a look at it. I'm sinking to the floor.
Help!
Oh! I guess the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got another idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quickly at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our very own. Then the next time we meet, will share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. And speaking of next time,
see you guys next time.